cell phones on, please make sure that they are in the silent mode. You are more than welcome to videotape or take photos, but there should be no flash on any of your photos. And please just be aware and be kind to people behind you. Don't put that phone up in your face or anything like that. And we will have some awesome video for you, hopefully posted so we can get to you as well. The show runs just about an hour long, and there is no intermission. If you do need to get up for any reason to use the restroom for an emergency, you can head right out this door to the side. The back doors will not take you where you want to go. I would love to give a huge shout out to Kelsey Hurd at the Frisco ISD, who helped us out immensely by giving us, letting us borrow a lot of set and costume pieces that you'll see tonight. But everything else was created at Upper Laguna Middle School, and a lot of it by the scholars that you see up here, and a couple scholars who are hanging out there. That is all that I have for you. Thank you so much to our administration for putting up with all of my crazy and theater crazy, and I really hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Now, honey, this old incubator's gone bad.
But Auntie Em, Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with the rake just because he says he gets into her garden and chases her nasty old cat.
Dorothy, honey, you'll have to wait. We're busy.
But he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week. And now she says she's going to call the sheriff and...
Come on, you two, step it up.
We're coming.
We gotta get them hogs in.
Hog, what am I going to do about Miss Gulch?
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't using your head by Miss Gulch. Think you didn't have any brains at all.
I've so got brains.
Listen, kid, are you gonna try that old gold shot and buffalo you? She ain't nothing to be afraid of. Just have a little courage. That's all.
Hey, what's all that jabber?
Go feed them hogs before they get themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am. Auntie Em, you know what Miss Gulch is gonna do. Well, you know what Miss Gulch is gonna do to Toto.
Now, Dorothy, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing. Help us out today and find yourself a safe place where you won't get into any trouble.
A place where I won't get into trouble? Do you think there's such a place, Toto? It's not a place where you can get by food or trade. It's a place far, far away. Beyond the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. You dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon the star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drop away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Blue birds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then right beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
Miss Gail, I want to see you and your sister right away. It's about Dorothy.
Dorothy, what has she done?
What she done? I'm all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog?
No, that dog's a menace to the community. I'm taking him to the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto? Oh, you can't. You mustn't. Auntie M, Aunt Hen, you won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't. Will we, Em?
Oh, please, Aunt M. Toto didn't mean to. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one ought to be punished. I let her go in her garden. You could send me to bed without supper.
If you don't hand over that dog, I'll bring a damage suit that'll take your whole farm. There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite.
Now, how would it be if she keeps it tied up? He's really gentle with gentle people, that is.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take him, unless you want to go against the law.
Oh, please don't, Aunt Hen. Please, please don't.
We can't be against the law, Dorothy.
You're nothing but a wicked old witch. Oh, Toto, they'll be coming back for you in a minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away quick.
Wait. You didn't say Don't tell me. Running away.
How'd you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Now, are you running away?
Nobody cares about me at home. They wouldn't even miss me.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
No, Auntie Em was even gonna let them kill Toto for biting Miss Gulch.
Here, sit down right here. That's it. Wait.
My, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Now, gaze into the crystal ball with me. I see a woman. She's wearing a dress.
Is it a polka dot dress?
Why, yes, it is. And her face is very sad.
Oh.
What's this? She's going into a little bedroom.
Does it have poppies on the wallpaper?
Why, yes, it does. And let's see. What's this? She's putting her hand on her heart. She's dropping down on the bed.
Oh no.
That is all. The crystal has gone dark.
You don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? We've got to get home right away. Come on, Toto. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
You better get home quickly now. There's a storm blowing up. A whopper, to speak in the vernacular of the peasant. Little girl, I sure hope she gets home all right.
Huh? Get them horses loose. Hickory, check on a pig. Closet color can only mean one thing.
Henrietta, it's a twister and it's coming down that way.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
Everybody in the storm cellar.
Henrietta, I can't find Dorothy. She's somewhere in the storm. Dorothy! Em, Auntie Em! We must stay up the cyclone. Kansas anymore. You're right, Toto. We must be over the rainbow. Now I know we're not in Kansas.
Are you, per se, a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Well, is that the witch?
Who, Toto? Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled, to say the least. The Munchkins have came and informed me that there's been a house dropped on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there you are, and there's the house.
Oh, my.
And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
But I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What was that?
Why, that was the Munchkins. They're laughing because I'm a witch. I'm Glinda, the Witch of the North.
Oh, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, but I never heard of a beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly.
I didn't know.
It's all right. You may all come out now. It's all right. Come out wherever you are and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred. Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepy head. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry old sing.
Slow down, slow down.
The wicked witch is dead.
Of the Munchkin cities in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally, but we've got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically,
Spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely,
undeniably, and reliably dead.
I must of her, I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
Friends, this is the day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants.
If any.
Sister, who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you? Answer me!
Leave her alone!
You stay out of this. I'm here for vengeance. So it was you, wasn't it? You killed her, didn't you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody. Really, I didn't.
Didn't mean it, huh? Accident, huh? Well, I can cause accidents too, and this is how I do it.
Aren't you forgetting something?
The slippers. Yes, the slippers. They're gone. What have you done with them? Give them back to me,
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give them back to me. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're no use to you.
Keep time inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, or I'll fix you as well.
Rubbish. You have no power here. Now be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true. I can't attend to you here as I'd like, but just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
It's all right. Come out. It's all right now. I'm afraid you made a rather bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz, the safer you'll sleep, my dear.
Oh, I'll do anything to get out of Oz altogether. But how do I get back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
Well, that's true. The only person who might know how to send you back is the great and powerful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the Emerald City to find him, and that's a long way. Have you brought your broom?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, I guess you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safe to the border of Munchkinland.
But how do I start for Emerald City?
It's always best to start at the beginning. Just follow the yellow brick road.
But what happens if I get lost?
Just follow the yellow brick road.
My, people come and go very quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? Now which way do we go?
That way is a very nice way.
Who said that?
It's cousin down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't she pointing the other way?
Of course. People do go both ways.
Why, you did say something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or you can't just make up your mind?
That's the trouble. I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain, only straw.
How can you even talk if you haven't got a brain?
I'm not sure, but people without brains do an awful lot of talking now, don't they?
I guess you're right. We haven't really met properly, have we?
Why, no.
I'm Dorothy Gale, and this is my dog Toto. How do you do?
Oh, I'm not feeling well at all. You see, it's very tedious being stuck up here all day with the pole up your back.
That must be terribly uncomfortable. Can't you get down?
Down? You see,
Let me help you.
Oh, I should have figured that out myself. I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
What would you have done if you had a brain?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. In my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts are busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'll be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I could tell. Sure.
You could think of things you never thought before.
And then I'd sit and think some more.
You would not just be enough and
my head all full of stuff,
your heart all full of pain.
Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthy of ya. if I only had a brain.
Why? If our scarecrow back in Kansas can do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would?
Sure.
Where's Kansas?
That's where I live, and I want to get back so badly. I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to ask the wizard to help me.
Do you think this wizard could give me some brains?
I couldn't say. And you'll be no better off than you are now.
Yes, that's true.
And I got a wizard all mad at me, and you might get into trouble.
A witch, huh? I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except a lighted match.
I don't blame you for that.
But I'd face a whole box full of them in the chance of me getting some brains. Look, I won't be in any trouble because I can't even manage things. And I won't be able to manage things because I can't think. Won't you ever take me with you?
Oh, of course I will.
Hooray! We're off to see a wizard. To Oz.
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
What is it, Toto? Why? It's a man made out of tin.
Oil can. Oil can.
Oil can? Did you say something?
Oil can.
Oil can what?
Oil can. Here it is. Where do you want to be oiled first?
My mouth. My mouth.
He said his mouth.
Here you go.
Side.
My goodness, how did you ever get like this?
Well, I was chopping that tree right over there, and suddenly it started to rain, and then I rested solid and right in the middle of a chop.
Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? Bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead, bang on it.
Beautiful. What an echo.
It's empty. The tinsman forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart. All hollow. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I should be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me above any, above a voice sings low.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat.
How sweet!
Jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I'd be tender, and sentimental, and I really feel the part.
That was wonderful. Why don't you come to the Wizard of Oz to ask him for a heart?
Well, it seems like a long and dangerous journey, and it might rain on the way.
But you've just been saying how much you want a heart.
And I'll keep the oil cannon handy.
Well, suppose when we got there, the wizard would have given me a heart.
Oh, he will. He must. We've come such a long way already.
What's that?
Helping the little lady.
Along, aren't you? Well, stay away from her. I'll make a beehive out of you, Tin Man, and I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And as for you, my kind lady, I wish you luck with the Wizard of Oz and a happy journey back to Kansas.
Stuff a mattress with me? Ha! I'll get you safely to the wizard whether I get a brain or not.
Bah! Beehive out of me. I'll see you reach the wizard whether I get a heart or not.
Y'all two are the best friends anybody could ever have.
To Oz.
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
I think it'll get darker before it gets any lighter.
You don't suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
The animals that eat straw.
Maybe, but mostly lions, tigers, and bears.
Lions?
Tigers.
And bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Put him up. I fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I fight you on standing on one foot. I fight you with my eyes closed.
Go away and let us alone.
Oh, scared, huh? How long can you stay fresh in that can? Come on, get up and fight.
Yeah, Scarecrow, teach him a lesson.
What's wrong with you teaching her a lesson?
I hardly know the gal.
All right, it's just you and me, Pee-wee.
Shame on you.
What you did that for? I didn't bite him.
But you were about to. It's bad enough you picking on a strong girl, but picking on a poor little dog.
But you didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Oh, of course not. What a fuss you're making. You're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't had any courage at all. I even scared myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Have you tried counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Don't you think the wizard could help her too?
I don't see why not.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen accompanied by a cowardly lion? I would.
Of course not.
That's awfully nice of you. My life has just been simply unbearable. Yes, it's sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the feminine verb. I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the nerve. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. I'd be brave as a blizzard,
I'd be gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is the wizard who will serve,
Then I'm sure to get a brain.
A heart.
a home.
the nerve. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Those ruby slippers, my tower for praise and all Oz.
Maybe she can help us.
My, it's the gates of the Emerald City.
wizard!
But nobody can see the wizard. No one's ever seen the wizard. Not even I've seen the wizard.
Oh, but we must. The good witch of the north sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slipper she gave her.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? Come on in.
Trying to get fun!
Who's that? Who's her? It's the witch. She thought us here.
Can't you take no for an answer?
Hide!
Good people of Oz.
Listen and listen well. Bring forward the pretty one who goes by the name of Dorothy.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy? I haven't
So that's how you're gonna play it. Well then, here's a little message for the girl. See that she gets it.
Now what are we gonna do?
I don't know, but we better hurry if we're going to see the wizard.
Look. Maybe there's a guard right there. Maybe she can help us.
If you please, ma'am, can you direct us to the wizard? We'd like to see him, all four of us.
Nobody can see the good house. Not nobody. Not know how.
Oh, but we must.
Not nobody. Not know how.
I got my hair just done for this occasion.
But she's Dorothy.
So which is Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Just wait here. I'll only say it once.
Did you hear that? She announced them once. I'm as good as I got my brain.
And I can fairly hear my heart ticking.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be the bravest of the forest.
Go on home. The wizard says, go away.
Go away!
I guess we came all this way for nothing.
Oh, don't cry, Dorothy.
Auntie Em was so good to me, and I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel says she may be sick and she may be dying, and it's all my fault. I'll never forgive myself. Never!
Please don't cry anymore. I'll get you to the wizard somehow. Come on. I had an Aunt Em myself once.
I was just thinking, I don't want to see the wizard this much. I better wait for you outside.
Oh, she's just scared again.
Don't you know the wizard is going to give you some courage?
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Oh, then we'll just ask him for you. Oh, come on.
Oh, what happened? Somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you did it yourself.
Oz, the great and powerful.
I'm Dorothy Girl with Small Feet. We've come to ask you.
Silence!
Jiminy Crickets.
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man.
It's me.
You dare to ask me for a heart, do you? You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of clutchinous junk.
Well, you see, we're walking down the yellow brick road and...
Quiet!
Oh.
And you, Scarecrow, have the effrontery to ask me for a brain. You billowing bale of bovine fodder?
Your Honor, I mean, Your Excellency, I mean, Your Wizardry.
Enough! And you, Lion.
Oh.
Shame on you, scaring her like that when she came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper. The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your request. But first, you must prove your worth by performing a very small task for me. Bring me the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick, and I'll grant your request. Now go!
What if she kills us first?
I said go!
Ah!
Haunted forest.
Witch's Castle 1 mile?
I'd turn back if I were you.
That's the best news I've ever heard.
Oh, no, you don't.
You want to know something? I believe there's spooks around here.
Huh, spooks? Why, that's silly.
Don't you believe in spooks?
Huh, why spooks? Why, they're only mere, like, fairy tales. How could you do that? How could you believe in that?
There's something. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks.
Monson! Welcome to my haunted forest. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine.
Who's that? Who's he?
Lovely slippers, aren't they, Nico? Now be a good boy and invite a few of your friends to the party. Now bring that girl and her dog to my castle. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. Take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly, fly, fly. Bring me that girl. Fly, 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 fly.
They've captured Dorothy and Toto. Come on, we gotta go rescue them. Get out.
Leave me alone. I'm too afraid to move. Leave me alone.
Help, help, help.
Did they hurt you?
They tore my legs off and they threw it over there.
Well, that's you all over.
They sure knocked the stuffings out of you.
Don't stop their talking. Put me together.
Come on. We've got to find Dorothy.
I'd hate to think of Dorothy in an awful place right now.
Oh, don't cry now. We haven't got the oil can with us and you've been squeaking enough as it is.
Oh my gosh, look! They're the witch's guards.
I have a plan!
You have a plan?
And you're gonna lead us.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm going there for Dorothy. Wicked witch or no wicked witch. Guards or no guards. I'll tear them apart. But there's only one thing I need you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, we oh. Yo. Oh, we oh. Oh, yo.
And up. That will be all, men. Dismissed.
Oh, we
Yeah,
oh.
go. We'll take care of the girl from here.
You heard him. Back to your watch. Back to your watch.
You've forgotten your old friends now, have you?
Oh. I knew you'd come, but how did you manage it?
Well, Scarecrow had the idea.
And Lion roared him out.
And Tin Man somehow knew exactly where to find you.
Did they hurt you?
No, I'm fine, but we've got to get out of here.
Going so
Oh, God.
Why? My little party's just beginning. Guards, seize them. pretty foxy, didn't ya? Well, I'm starting on you right here, one after another. And the last to go will have to see the first three go before her. How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Help! I'm burning up!
You first, rat! Who would have thought a beautiful girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Oh, I'm going, I'm going. I'm melting, I'm melting. Oh, what a world, what a world. She's dead. You killed her.
I didn't mean to. It was just, she was on fire.
Hail to Dorothy, the Wicked Witch is dead. Hail to Dorothy, the Wicked Witch is dead.
The broom, may we have it?
Please, and take it with you.
Now we can go to the wizard and tell him the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
Why have you come back?
We brought the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We'd like you to keep your promise, if you please, sir.
Go away and come back tomorrow.
Go away! Well, you've had plenty of time already.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Go before I lose my temper. The great and powerful Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Well, my dear, I'm the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You're a very bad man.
Oh, no, I'm a very good man, just a very bad wizard.
Well, you better be good enough to send Dorothy back to Kansas.
What about the heart that you promised Tin Man?
And what about Scarecrow's brain? And the courage you promised the Cowardly Lion?
But you've got them. You've had them all this time.
Oh, no, we haven't!
Why, of course you have. Why, Scarecrow, anybody can have a brain. That is a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have universities where people go to become great thinkers, and they have no more brains than you. But they have one thing you haven't got, a diploma.
A diploma? Gee!
Therefore, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
THD?
Doctor of Thinkology.
The sum of the square roots of any two sides in an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy, rapture! I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine lion friend, you are under the delusion that because you run away from danger that you have no courage. But you are confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have people who are called heroes, and they have no more courage than you. But they have one thing you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, for conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross.
The Triple Cross?
You are now an honorary member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks! I'm speechless! Oh.
As for you, my galvanized tin friend, you want a heart, but you have no idea how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Yes, back where I come from, we have people who do nothing but good deeds all day, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial.
A testimonial?
Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I present you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
Oh my God, look, and it ticks.
Hey, what about Dorothy?
I don't think there's anything in the bag for me.
Look, there's someone who could help you.
Why, you don't need to be helped any longer. You've had the power to go home all along.
I have?
Then why didn't you tell her before?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. The Sloopers have the power to keep you home.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
It's bad enough wanting to see Auntie Em and Aunt Henry. And if I ever go looking for a heart desire again, I won't look further than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with.
Why? That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of it for you.
And I should have felt it in my heart.
Well, she had to learn it for herself. Now, those slippers will take you home in a matter of seconds.
Toto too?
Toto, too.
Now?
Whenever you wish.
It's gonna be hard saying goodbye. Tin Man, you rush dreadfully. Here's your oil can. Lion. Goodbye, Lion. I'm gonna miss how you used to call her out for help before you found your courage.
I would never find my courage if it hasn't for you.
Scarecrow, I think I'll miss you most of all. I'm ready now.
All you do is click your heels 3 times and think there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dorothy, dears, Auntie Em, darling.
Oh, Auntie Em, it's you.
Anybody home? I dropped by because I heard the little girl got caught up in the bit. Well, she seems all right now.
She got quite a bump on her head. We thought for a minute we were gonna lose her.
But I did leave you, Aunt Henry, and I tried to get back for days and days.
There, it was just a bad dream.
No, Auntie Em, it was a live place, and you weren't there, but you could have been, could you?
We dream lots of silly things.
No, Auntie Em, it was a truly live place, and I remember some of it wasn't very nice, but most of it was beautiful. And all I kept saying was, all I kept telling everybody is, I want to go home, and they sent me home. Doesn't anybody believe me?
Of course we believe you, Dorothy.
Anyway, Toto, we're home. And this is my room, and y'all all here with me. And I'll never, ever leave here again, because I love y'all all. And Auntie Em, there's no place like home.